Hey everybody, welcome back to the Working Man's Whiskey. I'm Bobby. Today's review I'd like to do is Evan Williams 1783. And guys, if you watched my last video that I posted on Friday after work, I told you guys that weeks have been crazy lately. You know, for the past few weeks, more towards a month, been working at this job close to 2 hours away. And working 12-hour days, you know, leaving my house about 2:30 every morning, getting home about 7 o'clock at night. So I really haven't had a whole lot of time for my reviews. But it's Sunday, and back to the grind tomorrow. Same job. So I wanted to get another review in here. I miss talking to you guys. So hopefully you guys all watch this one. And kind of a quiet day today. A little rainy outside. I'm actually, the only plan I really have is my mom's coming over for an early dinner. And before that, we're gonna, you guys know I love my history. Whiskey history, American history, world history. I love history, and we're on Ancestry.com. Been finding out more about our relatives, and yeah, I've got relatives that have fought in every war. A lot of, relatives anywhere from involved in the Salem witch trials to royalty. And it's I love history, whiskey history. You guys know. Anyway, today my mom and I are going to go to a cemetery just up the road. Just recently found out that I think my great aunt is buried at the cemetery. My family's been here in Sonoma County, here in California, for since the 1800s. So it's kind of cool, small world that she's buried just up that way. So we're gonna go over there and check it out, and just a nice little quiet day. Anyway, little history on this. Evan Williams, you guys know, he went to Kentucky in 1783. Actually, earlier than that, he started distilling his whiskey in Kentucky in 1783. And that's why this is called Evan Williams 1783. Started distilling his whiskey on the banks of the Ohio River. And he's known as Kentucky's first distiller. The back of this bottle tells us pretty much all that stuff. But, he was a character, guys. He was on the town board. And he'd go to the town board meetings with some of his whiskey in tow, and he was criticized and told not to bring it back, but he did anyway, and always left with an empty jug. Probably the same guys telling him don't bring it. We're drinking up on it, so kind of funny how things work like that. The back of this bottle says, Evan Williams earned the title Kentucky's first distiller in 1783 when he began his distillery on the banks of the Ohio River. Today, that pioneering heritage is honored in the crafting of this special bourbon. It is distilled at the highest quality using the same sour mash process and traditional recipe made popular by its namesake. After fully maturing, a limited number of barrels are then specially chosen and mingled to just the right taste, making it a true small batch bourbon. The result is a genuine classic, smooth, rich, and worthy of its name. And as we know, guys, as I said, this is Evan Williams small batch bourbon. They have this one, which is, I believe this one's about 4 years old, right around the same as Evan Williams Black Label. They also have a 1783 version that is it has a 10-year designation on it. I'm not sure if they still make that one or not. If this is that one has become this, or if they're two separate. But I've heard about the 10-year version, and heard it is very good. This one is also very good. This one, guys, is this was about $15 for this bottle, which is amazing. I mean, for a small batch bourbon, you can't beat that price. I mean, I've never seen a small batch at $15, a quality small batch. We reviewed Evan Williams single barrel on here at one point, and that one, I mean, 24, 26 bucks, whatever it was. I mean, I've never had a single barrel that good for that low of a price, and this one is, probably don't like it as much as the single barrel. Single barrels are hard to beat, guys. I mean, just that pure taste of a single barrel of bourbon. If you guys haven't had a single barrel bourbon yet, try it out. From any of them, definitely look for the Evan Williams. Small batch, of course, means 100 barrels or less. So this could be, 20 barrels. This could be 100 barrels. But as good as the Black Label, Evan Williams Black Label, for 10 to 13 bucks is, this one at 15 bucks, small batch for 15 bucks is just unbelievable. So let's open it up, give it a pour. All right, guys. Looking at this bourbon, you can tell it's not an ultra aged bourbon. It's like I said, it's probably around 4 years old, 5 years old, something like that. I'm sure you guys can see it through the video there, but it's a light amber or like a gold type color. It's a whiskey doesn't need to be ultra aged to be damn good whiskey. I've had whiskeys. I believe the minimum age for a bourbon is 2 years. I've had bourbons 2 years old. I've had bourbons upwards of 20 years old, and I can find something I like in all of them, guys. They all have their good traits about them. So anyway, that's a nice light color. Not a whole lot of barrel char, but that's okay. On the nose, guys, it's got a very good nose. You definitely get a lot of the corn sweetness, definitely sweet corn. Some like caramel and maybe some maple sugar in there. A little bit of spice, maybe the rye spice in there. Some good oak in there. And it also has some good, light fruity notes in there. Maybe like dried fruits, dates, like a raisin thing going on maybe. I know some people don't like raisins, but it's a good smell. It's a nice smell in a whiskey, in a bourbon. So let's give it a taste. Guys, on the palate, this is a very good bourbon. This is it's got a little bit of sweetness in there, not overpoweringly sweet, like some of the whiskeys that I think try to mask their bad qualities for with sweetness. I know there are some of them out there that do that. Add extra, caramel flavors and stuff to their whiskey. This isn't like that. This is a very good balance of sweetness. It's got some spice in there from the rye. I believe this whiskey is 75% corn. I want to say 75% corn, 13% rye, and 12% malted barley. I could be wrong, but it's close to that mash bill. So it's got, as I said, some of that rye spice, some good, for it being such a light colored whiskey, the barrel char is actually pretty good. You can taste a little bit of that oak in there. Not a lot of the oak, but you can taste a little bit. Definitely some fruity notes. And this also got like a nutty character about it, guys. Like almost like how Jim Beam has that little bit of like a peanutty, like a peanut brittle type taste to it. This one I'm getting a little bit of that same note on the palate there. So it's got a lot going on for it, guys. I mean, it's a very good whiskey. I mean, when you to the rating, talking about the rating now. When you talk about everything that for me makes up a rating, the quality with the price, all that, it's very good. I'd probably give this, let's say, an A minus, a 90 out of 100. I mean, there are better whiskeys than this. There are better small batches than this whiskey, but for the price, I mean, for $15, you can't beat this. This is great stuff for $15, and I would definitely recommend getting some. Uh, they don't have it here in Sonoma County, or I mean, not Sonoma County. They have it in Sonoma. That's actually where I got this bottle last weekend. Had a family get together, went to Safeway over there, and saw this. Had to get it. They don't have it here in town though. I'm over here more toward the Petaluma Roanoke Park area, and haven't seen it over here yet. But I'm hoping that they get it because $15 for a small batch bourbon this good is just unbelievable. So you see this, do yourself a favor, get a bottle, try a shot of it, and then get a bottle, because I don't think there'll be too many of you who don't like this whiskey. If you don't, we all have our own taste, but to me this is a very good whiskey at the price. I'm going to go for, as I said, a 90 out of 100 on this one. And guys, if I don't talk to you in the next couple weeks, don't worry. I'll make another review as soon as I can. Times have just been crazy with work, and but I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Please like this video, recommend it to your friends, tell them to subscribe, and I like talking with whiskey with you guys. I'm sorry I haven't been able to do enough lately. But I'm looking forward to getting back into them a little bit. And next time, I have a whiskey lined up for next time. It's one that I've mentioned on here before, and it's a pretty good whiskey, guys, at a very good price. So anyway, until next time, cheers, and hope you're all doing well, and I'll talk to you soon.